My dear respected listeners, many a times before you have heard this from here, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created us out of His mercy and out of His love. And after creation, and this is the relationship of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with every single creation, not just the human beings, it is just so that this connection of love is special, is much more beyond any other creation with human beings. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, after creating human beings, maintains a constant active connection with His creation, especially human beings. And that connection is of love. Having put the human beings in this world, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, well before putting them in here, right after the creation of our souls, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reaffirmed this connection. And it is said in the Quran, famously known as Ahd Alastu bi Rabbikum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked the souls, am I not your Lord? This word Rabb has infinite love hidden within it. Infinite love hidden within it. Rabb means somebody who creates you, somebody who provides for you, somebody who looks after you, somebody helps you when you need it and when you don't, and provides you in the best and the most appropriate manner. You may think that you need something, but Rabb may think you do not need it now, or that is harmful for you right now. Rabb will hold it back. When you need something, when you think you don't need something, and Rabb will know that this is something that you should get at this time, Rabb will give it to you. Just like if a parent takes care of their child. Just like a parent takes care of their child, much beyond than that. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked all the creation, am I not your Rabb? Am I not your Rabb? And all of them said, Bala, definitely. There's just no doubt in it that you are our Rabb. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, before putting human beings into this world, made it very clear to them that this dunya that you are being sent into, this world that you are being sent into, it is a place of deception. It is a place of deception. And Allah, who is Ahsanul Khaliqeen, the best of creators. Imagine somebody who is known to do things in a very good way. There is a level of trust, right? There is a level of understanding that they are going to, for example, Japanese companies, Japanese automakers generally, there is a level of trust when you are going out to buy a Japanese car, that you know it is going to have a very good build quality. It is not going to give up on me anytime soon. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ahsanul Khaliqeen, the best of creators, the perfect of creators. There is only one creator that is perfect, and that is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that Ahsanul Khaliqeen is saying, we are making this dunya a place of deception. So imagine what kind of a deception, what level of a deception, what a perfect deception this dunya is going to be. But out of His mercy, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told us about it. You think about it, when you're going to, for example, a fun land or wherever, and there's maze, right? A maze, for example. Before going in there, you know that there is a way out. You know that you won't be stuck in it forever, right? That is the determination that you have to find your way out of it, right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, out of His mercy, made this world a great place of deception, but also told the human beings that this is a place of deception. So don't be deceived by it. And that is the whole test. Now, when we think about an exam, when we think about a test, the examiner, the general rule is that the examiner cannot dive in and help us out in the exam, right? But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy upon mercy is that He put us in this test, and He has said that I will be there to help you out. I will be there to help you out. If you get stuck on a question, just ask. Just ask. This is the connection of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with us. My dear respected brothers, but if after having this full knowledge, which is presented in the Quran, which has been sent by 124,000 and beyond Anbiya of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if a human being chooses to fail the exam, if a human being chooses to never come out of that maze and get lost within that deception, the ayah that I recited in the beginning of this speech, Inna alladhina la yarjuna liqa'ana. Inna alladhina la yarjuna liqa'ana. There's people, even after having this all knowledge, there's people who do not look forward to getting out of this trouble and finally coming to meet us. Inna alladhina la yarjuna liqa'ana. There's people who do not want to, who choose to be deceived by this world. And how do they do it? When the deception of this world strikes, they don't even ask the examiner who's right there for help. They don't even bother to ask. They prefer this world, the life of this world, over meeting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, over getting help from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the meaning of this ayah. Inna alladhina la yarjuna liqa'ana wa radhu bil hayatid dunya. And they have become comfortable, they have become pleased, they have become complacent bil hayatid dunya, over with this worldly life. They are very happy with it. They are very comfortable with it. Now think about our situation. وَرَضُوا بِالْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا وَاطْمَأَنُّوا بِهَا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is taking it to another degree, that not only they are pleased, they have made it everything for themselves. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ لَا يَرْجُونَ لِقَاءَنَا. First crime is that they don't look forward to meeting us. Number two, they have become comfortable in this worldly life and they have made it everything for themselves. وَاطْمَأَنُّوا بِهَا. They have found peace in it. They don't want anything beyond this. They don't want anything beyond this. وَهُمْ عَنْ آيَاتِنَا غَافِلُونَ. And all of this is because they have turned a deaf ear and a blind eye to the clear signs that we've given them through the Quran, through the world itself. They choose to look away. They choose to overlook our signs, and this is what they want to make everything for themselves. This is something that the Prophet ﷺ has sought protection against. That, O Allah, Allahumma la taj'alid dunya akbara hammina wa ghammina wa la mablagha ilmina. O Allah, please do not make this dunya the final point, the highest point, the center of all my effort, of all my concern, of all my worry. Allah, don't make me like that person. Don't make me like that person whose all knowledge is surrounding in mablagha ilmina, is surrounding around this world. Everything that they are doing is for this world. Oh Allah, don't make me like that. Oh Allah, don't make me like that. These people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Ula'ika ma'wahumun nar. These people will enter Jahannam definitely. These people will enter hellfire definitely. And why so? How so? Bima kanu yaksibun. Bima kanu yaksibun. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not cruel to them. They are earning it for themselves. They are earning it for themselves. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made this test very easy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, I'll be there at every single point. Just ask for me. Just ask for me. But if you choose to be deceived by this world, and if you choose to never come out of it, and if you choose to be happy with what you have here, then you are earning it for yourself. You are earning it for yourself. Bima kanu yaksibun. Not only as an isolated thing, but you are doing it repeatedly over and over and over again. You are choosing hellfire. By choosing this dunya and this worldly life, you are choosing hellfire with us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala straighten our affairs of the dunya and the hereafter. We have to understand, my Shaykh Dr. Abdul Hayy Sahib Arifi rahimahullah, the first recommendation that he would give to people was, sit down and analyze your life. Sit down and analyze your life. At least think for yourself, what are you here for and what are you doing? What are you here for? Where are you headed and what are you doing? If you know, if you are a Muslim, you have a belief that I am created by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and I am headed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and this is not my permanent home. This is not a permanent place to be. Then think, what are you doing? Is your action, is your effort, all that you are doing from morning to the time that you go to bed, what is it aimed at? What is it aimed at? We went to school to be able to gain education, to fare better in this world, to get a good job. We earn so that we could have the comforts of this world. All our efforts. I know people who are very sick and the doctors have told them that they might not live for more than 10 or 15 years. And learning that, having got that news, they enrolled into another degree, and a very difficult one, just for the respect and money of this world. My dear respected brothers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said very clearly, you pick up the Quran, you will find it almost on every other page, this tazkirah, this reminder that do not be deceived by this world. Do not make this dunya everything for yourself. Be mindful of us. Inshallah, we'll continue talking about it next week. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala change our focus. The idea is not to give up everything and stay in a jungle, but in doing everything, we have to be mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have to be mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this seems like a very easy thing to say and do. It's not. It's not. To be mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means that you will choose halal over haram. That you will choose the obedience of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over the obedience of anything else. Be it your family, be it your workplace partners, be it your business surrounding, be it your financial institution. You will choose the command and pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala over everything else. If you are doing it, and everyone can analyze for themselves their lifestyle, if they are doing it, if they are making those choices, then they are excluded from those people who have become complacent and happy and made this world everything for themselves. Otherwise, my dear respected brothers, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us, but we are treading a very dangerous path. Very dangerous path. We may think that nothing is going to happen because we don't see anything. We have an intellectual belief, but that is not before our eyes. Very soon that is going to come before our eyes. Very soon that is going to come before our eyes. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us. We don't want that day to be a total awakening for us. We want to prepare for that day, inshallah, ahead of time. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us understanding of deen, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create an effect of what was said and heard on the hearts. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen.